So here I've got 6 Walking Liberty coins. These are very old coins. These date back from around 1917 to 1945, I think, and used by the U.S. government to raise money for the war effort. And they're pure silver. And I'm going to use a product called Peak to actually see if I can get these things looking better. So I'm just going to put some Peak. I'll do maybe one coin at a time here, just so you don't get too confused. So let's just work on this coin first. I'll set these ones aside, and I'm just going to rub this stuff in. I've got it on an old pad I have, and an old cloth. The old cloth. I think I'll need a better old cloth. This is I got a bunch of these things. I'm trying to find one that's not going to be. There's one that's already dirty, so I'm going to use this one here. And we're just going to I'm going to put a glove on first, because it's always good to wear a glove when you're doing stuff like this. Because I think this Peak stuff, this stuff is pretty corrosive. So you don't want to be using this barehanded, because it's not good for your hands. So I'm going to put a glove on and see if I can shine that up. Matter of fact, I'm going to put 2 gloves on. 2 gloves. This is a 2-glove job. And if this works, I'll be impressed. This stuff is pretty good. You can get it up here in Canada at a place called Canadian Tire. It's just a variety store like Walmart, except it used to focus on automotive stuff. It also sold guns, all kinds of other things. So now I've got 2 gloves on, so I'm not as nervous as I was before. So here we go. We're going to put some Peak on this and let it work itself in. And I may just put some on the rest of the coins too, right? I find you just let it in, you just let it stay where it is, and then just work it in after. Need some more. It's good stuff, man. Whoever invented Peak needs a Nobel Prize. I'm just going to spread this on everything. Let's just do all these coins front and back. Now, once you've finished polishing the coins, and hopefully Peak will do it, then you want to make sure you scrub them up, wash them up nicely, because these coins will, or this Peak is a corrosive chemical. I suspect it's not good to get it on your skin or in your mouth at all. It's like Silvo used to be years ago. Silvo and Brasso were those two types of materials I used in the Army when I was a young lieutenant, and I had to make sure all my crap was shiny. I don't know what the military is with all the shiny stuff. So first of all, they tell you got to shine everything. And then they tell you to make sure when you're in the field nothing shines, because the enemy can see the shiny stuff. So they tell you to shine it, and then you get out there, they tell you, hey, why is that shiny? Oh, the military. Let me see, this is working a bit, I think. So leave these overnight. You can already see the stuff is getting starting to work. You can tell by how black the fingers are getting. You just move this over a bit. Stuff is super impressive. You can tell when I do that how black that is. That's removing a lot of dirt, a lot of corrosion from a lot of years of passing between people's hands. Look at how good that coin's coming out here. Good old Peak. Yes, it's famous. I'm going to bring out this cloth here too and see if I can shine it up a bit more with this one here. Yeah, look at that. It's starting to shine on the end. Let's work on one of the ones that's closer here. I guess I don't need to go in circles. So this one's looking pretty damn good. All those little bangs are my wife going in and out of the house, I think. There, look at that. You can go back and see what it looked like a few minutes ago, but look what it looks like now. There's what it looks like. There's how crappy it looked before. So now it's starting to look nice and shiny. See that? That is nice. Let me attack this one for a second. Shining coins. I'm going to call this shining coins. I have way too many videos online, but I don't have any about shining coins. I don't want to completely take the black out of these things. If I want to do that, I just use a Dremel tool. These ones are turning out pretty darn good. Get all that leftover crap out of it from the war effort. This is dirt from the war effort. And I could take these and use my buffing machine. I'm worried about my mat getting all ugly. Like that, like that, like that. And then these ones here were in pretty rough shape as well. Let me see if I can get a little bit of crud out of these things. I think I need another cloth that's cleaner to be able to bring out the love. There we go. That's coming around nicely. I'm curious what they looked like before as well. So I'm just going to do one side right now, and that'll be it. So look at that. That looks a lot nicer. And let's just attack these last two here quickly and see if this peak will make these things look pretty darn good. And I think they're going to. This is the oldest coin here. I think this is 1917. Bing! That's my wife coming in, and she'll probably come upstairs now, and I'll say, "Don't talk." And one more here. I'm peeking out here on these coins. And I think for the other sides, I'm just going to do those tomorrow. I need to go with this cloth again, see if I can get a good shine on this. Not bad, not bad at all. Nothing like a little bit of elbow grease to get shit done. That one's turned out very nice. Just had to pick some cleaner area on my towel here. This one's turned out really nice. Alright, that's good enough. Now let's have a look at the results. Let's get this one up first. There it is. And that's the bad side. You see how dirty that is, right? So that's that one. So this was a very old one. It's very worn. And that's 1917. And here is the other side. Looks pretty cruddy. But this side cleaned up nicely. Again, that's Walking Liberty. This one looks pretty old as well. It's 1945. That's actually a newer one, but it looks a little damaged. Been in circulation, I guess. And the other side looks pretty gruesome. That looks pretty good. This one looks pretty shitty on this side. And then after the peak, look at that. And if I worked on this a bit more, that would just take all of the tarnish off that. And here's this one here, 1943, Walking Liberty, silver coin. And again, pretty rough looking on that side. And the last one, this is 1943 as well. And there we go. So thanks for watching this video. It's kind of different, but hope you enjoyed it. Use Peak.